I'm drinking for a while.
Stop.
For real, bro. I done gained too much weight. My face look fat as hell. I mean, I'm gonna still drink, but it's not gonna be like, cause we drink every weekend down there.
That's how it's supposed to.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Monday Night Football on
that,
EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a terrific matchup on tap between the Atlanta Falcons and the Carolina Panthers.
You can't be drinking cognac.
I'll be back at halftime to look at some of these stats and scores from Sunday's action. But for now, it's Monday Night Football. And to call the action.
Oh shit, I gotta put my fucking... Really fucked up. I don't know what the fuck he was doing.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. This one fielded at the 5. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
54. Check.
They'll start on the ground. It's Ito Smith. And he'll be brought down somewhere.
Oh, did I not make this name my slot with my slot receiver?
Oh shit.
Who is that?
Awkwardly here on a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Defense.
Yeah. It's all good.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore.
I thought that was
how you
supposed
get
to be
face
going. I didn't
mask.
see that.
Any
It's
part
off
of
the
it
screen.
is going to be 15 yards.
So the face mask puts them in even better shape than they were in, as they'll have a short field here on 1st and 10. Nice looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
What the? Did you? Come on, bro.
Opening minute and already a trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Now Ito Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Trey Boston up to make the tackle.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty...
Nigga just came off of Andrew, bro.
Bitch. Fuck that nigga.
Hey, how you recover from a stumble?
You just gotta tell you which way to
here's 2nd and 5.
pull your stick either. Pull your right stick back or what?
Round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
I was up like 27 or fucking 14, and I understand why they were back. They be cheating, bro. The quarterback fucking fumbles while he's just sitting in the pocket on the side.
You know, it's funny how you can put me on the bench, but me come right back in the game.
Now it's Ryan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 4th down. Here's Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Terry Poe marches in for the sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something.
Give me
there.
that shit.
They didn't get it. Now we got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to us. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score.
I would have let it
for the
out, bro. I
Falcon
want to see
TD.
how they move.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score. And a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, and suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Why are they fucking playing? Oh, fuck no, bro. They really did.
And they got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They really playing the fuck out of me right now.
But that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Falcons offense making their way onto the field. Let's take a look at the playoff picture coming into the weekend in the NFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed and, more importantly, perhaps that first-round bye.
But they have to clinch it, don't they?
Yeah.
That's the key, right? So, in a sense, the playoffs have started. They've got to go ahead and get this thing done. Otherwise, it's a different road, and you really don't want to be at the mercy of other teams and their results. Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 2nd and 12, Ryan Campbell making the catch.
Pass interference, defense.
Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Dontari Poe in on the stop.
Oh my gosh.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 9.
Whoa, how did he get past 3 fucking blockers?
And past the 40.
Oh my God, bro, they need to stop this bullshit.
14 yards there on a Falcon first down. The numbers for Jones a week ago. 4 catches, 93 yards.
And when it comes to individual numbers, he's leading the pack, and all he wants to do now is finish strong and secure a league title.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. They'll throw on first down with Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is Ryan.
And now the computer just knows when I'm from the
He completes it to Jones. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it. And he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. After 7-0 on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. This one caught by Ridley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Smith trying to run for it. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Let's go, Le'Veon Bell Angel. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Ryan. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller in there to get him sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on,
one?
what does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that part. I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this group we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
This computer's going fucking crazy.
To start out, that leads to a second and
wasn't doing
to
this.
Curtis Samuel. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They tried to make something happen, but that one came up incomplete and really wasn't a good-looking throw.
Yeah, maybe even go as far as to call that a little ill-advised.
Yeah, I would say so. I think that's the right phrase for it. Definitely ill-advised.
How does he hang on to that, bro?
His mechanics right now, you know, and that's the tough part. You do so much stuff in practice to make it repetitive, but it has to repeat under pressure.
These niggas just been hanging on to anything.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time they were able to churn some clock, they got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, Go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm coming after you. Mike's 54. Hey, Tuesday. Go.
Throwing now. Ryan on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, the intended target was Calvin Ridley, and it'll bring up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
54, Mike. Check, walk 54. Check. Check back. Check three. Hey, Delta.
Here's Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you.
Bro, what's up with my O-line? Fuck, man. Give me some fucking time.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the...
Let's go, baby.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
39.
Here's Ryan. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Ryan now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down.
51. Hey, Echo. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Hey, 59, ready.
To throw again, Ryan. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Come on, D.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs.
Whipping my fucking ass, boy.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 20. Carolina getting set to take the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half. The first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Well, this time they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
Defensive people that's like, I'm not controlling it. So fucking trash against the computer, bro.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
3rd and 2, Newton. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
What the fuck, man?
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Deal.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Time here for likely a couple plays if they want it, but with the field position what it is, maybe better suited to just sit on this one. And he can't escape the pressure and goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. And now, due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the 3rd quarter. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Quick dad.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Oh my God, bro!
Put up the numbers he's used to producing, but with a guy like
him, linebacker keeping up on my
explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed.
Thank you, Bobby.
They catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Newton throwing complete to Samuel. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're march off another 15 against your squad.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. McCaffrey following the penalty.
Whoa, where's my fucking blocks, bro?
Stop short of the 35.
Come on.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side on the swing pass. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. Sliding out of the pocket. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Bryant will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give here to Balazs, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, it's Balazs, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
He's got his tight end Fant, and he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. I guess that answers the question of whether or not they're going to try to play conservative and protect this lead in the 3rd quarter.
And I think this is something we're seeing more and more of in the NFL. Teams not playing.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A really nice gain of 25 yards. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it, it seems almost effortless.
And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Everyone got 4 down.
On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. There he goes inside the 30. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers in possession of the football, but facing a deficit here as we get to the fourth and final quarter of play. On first down, Newton stepping up. He's going to keep it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down and a 21-yard gain. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. Second and goal from the 1. Again, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 8 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
21. Haywood.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Back to you. Alert 3, alert 3. 20. Right there. 54, right there, 54 miles.
To try again after the sack. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Check, Mike 54. Mike 50. Got it. Hey, check.
Now Ryan on first down. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Von Miller in there for a milestone sack as that moves him past Hall of Famer Michael Strahan, who finished his career with 141.5. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Hey, box truck. Hey. Mike 5-4. Base. Come on, boy. Let him go.
Here's Ryan to throw. Well, look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Golden. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
20.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Newton. The throw taken in by Sims. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. As they can now even this game here in the 4th quarter with the extra point. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a first down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the first down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
Matt Ryan and the offense heading back onto the field. And it was his interception on the last drive that wound up leading to a game-tying touchdown.
And somehow, you can make this a positive, though. You know why? Game tied now, so you're not protecting a lead, so you're not playing that way. You got to go get the lead again, so maybe it loosens him up a little bit and allows him to go ahead and be a little more free in his play.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Throwing now is Ryan. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trey Boston.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now it's Newton.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now a run with McCaffrey. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Falcons now. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Jones. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Ryan. He's going to fire one deep. Middle. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. Tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
Here's Ryan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Throwing on second down. Ryan, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones is intended receiver, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Now Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, wahoo! Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Ryan to throw. And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown, and forget overtime. Barring a miracle, they're going to win this thing in regulation.
And that score, in this time frame, that's like a big reveal at the end of a great movie, isn't it? Out of nowhere, almost, it appears, they get it done. How about that score?
Finishes like this is why we love sports. This is why we love the game of football.
So glad that we got to be here to watch this one.
McManus now for the extra point. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. That time, a 6-play drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know it.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Atlanta, the win is number 9 for them on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's going to all but eliminate them from the
these trips, I had to go and get a passport. I'm just trying to live, I don't know what these mad for. I just signed a deal and got a really big bag for it. You still at your mama crib, ain't getting money, you gotta ask for it. I'm tired of complaining, I got up to change my situation. Looking at the view outside, I thought I would never make it. Every day these pay, but that don't stop the money making. If you want it, go and take it, ain't no point in hesitating. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Had so
not tedious. However, in keeping with giving nature and remembering the holiday spirit, Santa is willing to give you one chance to please your pigs. If you are unable to persuade Santa of your placement on the naughty list will be permanent. CJ, you're on the naughty list!
Doesn't look like you got any presents because you were in a naughty list, CJ.
Sorry. Want to share my presents with me? The holiday spirit. Santa is willing to will be are unable to persuade Santa of your placement.
such a good man. Thanks, Mama. Thanks, Marlon.
My nigga only in town for 2 nights. So all my bitches. What's it for my nigga? The fuck? What? Yo, y'all boys, what the fuck going on? It's the Undertaker and his bitch. Yes, sir. Dead man walking. Y'all know how I do these hoes. Yes, sir. Wanna see how I do these hoes? You already know how I do these hoes. That's how I do it. Yes, sir. You did what I'm saying. Yeah. You got hard. You got hard.
Try, nigga, I'll knock your motherfucking head.
You can only get one. You can only take one to school. Wait, hell.
It's this one. What are you doing for? It's this one. What are you doing for? It's this one. What are you doing for? It's this one. What are you doing for?
No, this ain't never happened. Ever, boy. Stop playing with me, man. I'm undefeated in these streets. Mayweather. Ice. Boys, no, this ain't never happened. Ever, boy. Stop playing with me, man. I'm undefeated. Boys, no, this ain't never happened. Ever, boy. Boys, no, this ain't never happened. Boys, no, this ain't never happened. Ever, boy. Stop playing with me, man. I'm undefeated in these streets. Mayweather. Ice. Boys, no, this ain't never happened. Ever, boy. Stop playing with me, man. I'm undefeated in these streets. Mayweather. Ice. Boys, no, this ain't never. Boys, no, this ain't never happened. Ever, boy. Stop playing with me, man. Phone call in the damn street. Mayweather. Just give me a reason. Boys, no, this ain't never happened. Ever.